Hey content creators, it's Nina. So I know that a lot of you are at home right now and you've had to shift your business to online scheduling, and I keep on getting the question asking me about the scheduling tools that I use and what I think is best. And I'm going to be honest, no matter what I try, no matter what program includes a scheduling tool, I always go back to vcita for a few reasons. One, it not only is a scheduling tool, but it allows you to have kind of like a landing page website type feel. It allows you to have a client portal, communicate with your clients, email automation system, payment system. You can share files and documents with your clients. So I thought I'd take you through and show you how I use vcita to actually work with my clients. Let's go. I'm going to actually help you set it up now. Okay, let me give you an overview of what my vcita scheduling page looks like, because I think it's just a lot more robust than a lot of the competition that you see out there. So here I can customize all of this. I put my photo up here, but you can put your logo. There's also an area over here where you can actually add an image. I just chose not to. But this is all information I can put in. You can choose whether you display your phone number, your email address, your full address. So if you're a salon or a tattoo shop or a makeup artist, you can actually put information in there. You have the ability to customize these buttons. So for me, people can schedule now, and once they click on schedule, I have it broken down into sections. So the start here is for anybody that's new, or I have vendor setups, coffee chats, just different things that people, it's basically the frequent services that people start with. My consulting service, so if people want to sign up with me to work with me one-on-one, this is my ongoing program, so they actually don't need to pay. The services up here, they need to pay before scheduling with me. But here, they can just schedule because they're already paying a monthly fee. Prepaid consulting services, again, there's other consulting services that I do that I can separate this. You can actually customize how many categories, what they say, all of that. The next one is making payments. Anybody can come in here and make a payment. I'll show you as we go through. You can connect it to PayPal or Stripe or Square. There's a couple of different options there. And also the ability to contact me, because some people just need a way to contact me. So on the right hand side, people who are clients can actually log in. I don't really promote this feature. My clients probably don't even know they can log in, but I just have them come and schedule. But it's great because they can see all of their services. They can communicate with you. You can share documents. You can request documents from there. It's really a client portal if you use it that way. Under here, you can customize what this says, all of the text, any links, all of your social media, just everything down here is customizable, including the background photo that I uploaded. So I love this because it looks more like a website than just a scheduling tool. And there's so much that you can do, from payments to scheduling to client portals. So let's dive in to how you set up your account. Okay, so the first thing that you're gonna wanna do is, after you click on the sociallynina.com/vcita link, go ahead and head over to pricing. So it's gonna give you the different levels that you need depending on whether you need a team to join or just solo. So you'll see solo and team here. But I do wanna point out, if you're just starting out and you don't have a lot of money to put into apps right now, there is an online scheduling plan, which is the one that I used for a long time, that allows you to have all of your scheduling features and a lot of other features you need to jump into using the app. Now, one of the things that I love is that each of the plans come with the ability to manage your billing and invoicing and online payments. We're really interested in the calendar section and then making sure people can pay us as well. But take a look at that to see what resources you need. All right, I'm gonna start my 14-day free trial. Now, if you're joining my content creators camp in May, we are going to be giving out a premium version for a few months of vcita. They've partnered with me for my content creators camp. I'll keep that information below, and just check it out. There's a lot of information that we'll be going over on how to use calendaring systems to for digital marketing. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put in the email address and set up a free account. All right, when you first start, you're gonna have to enter your business information. Keep in mind that you don't have to actually display your email address or your address to your clients. This is actually something I have on my account, but I do not display it. So we'll just do, this is our fake business, so it'll be cottoncandymartinibar.com. All right. Continue. Notice we're going through a little wizard here. So you're going to want to profile your business. What kind of business do you have? In this case, we are going to be doing, let's do business consulting. What does your business need? In this case, we need to manage our clients, online scheduling, email and SMS marketing. Keep in mind that some of these features are going to be premium, or you'll just need to make sure it's on your plan. Okay, we do want invoicing, booking reminders, and we want to accept payment. So we basically want everything. So I'll go ahead and click on done. And we're ready for takeoff. If you have existing clients, you can import them. We're gonna go ahead and skip this portion for now. And we're gonna start with setting up our calendar and online scheduling. Now, I highly suggest that you integrate this with your Google Calendar. And I also highly suggest that you use your calendar to plan out your day. All right, so here are the services. These are just kind of default services. Notice that you can do a one-on-one appointment or group appointment. Or a class. So I do my workshops using vcita and Zoom. So I actually add these group sessions. For most of your one-on-ones, you can select one of these. Notice you can do phone calls, you can do video calls, all kinds of things. So we can actually start with some of their sessions. And actually, let's do this. So let's say 15-minute phone consultation. And so for me, this would be a 20-minute discovery call, 15 minutes, and it's over the phone. And in this instance, we're gonna put it as no fee. So basically you're starting with their templates, and you can go ahead and just fill that in. Anyone who is not techie, I would go ahead and start here, right? I actually have another video, I'll list it below, on how to clone services. So once you get it exactly how you like, you can just copy those and then edit them. But I want to show you how to create your own one-on-one appointment. So again, it's the same thing. It's just basic information. Once we get into the app, you'll see there's a lot more information that you can set up on your meetings. I'll go ahead and cancel this now. Cancel. And then go to next. Okay, reminders. I love the feature of SMS, but be careful with this. You don't want to overpower your clients, but this is a great way to remind them of their appointment. So when they first start and they get a booking confirmation, I don't need an SMS then, just the email confirmation. Booking reminders, yes, I want SMS. Just in case you don't know, SMS is for messaging, text messaging. Okay, so they'll receive a reminder. This is usually, you can set it up like the day before, 15 minutes before your appointments. You can customize basically everything that we're going through, but they're just helping you with the quick setup, right? Any follow-up emails. I take the follow-up emails off. It's to me and to them because I customize any emails that I send out to my clients, right? This is our new booking link. We can actually start right here, or you can sync it to your calendar. Again, I would sync it to your calendar. So if you have other bookings on your calendar or you have a family calendar, you'll make sure that it checks that each time before someone can schedule availability on your calendar. All right. I'm actually going to go ahead and close this. Notice you can add a booking. Actually, let me show you that. You can add a booking widget. That means you can put it on your website. You can add it to Facebook. All of these things integrate. So WordPress website, there's a lot, Tumblr, Facebook, but we'll come back to this because I want you to actually customize your portal. Okay, so let's go to our calendar first. And actually, let me do an overview. If you look, these are quick actions. It's just different things that you do a lot in the system. I love that they added this recently. But on your left-hand side is your navigation. So you'll see your dashboard that will tell you if you have payments pending, payments that came in. It's actually really, really good. What I love is that when I have it in my system, all of the people I just had appointments with or that just scheduled appointments are going to be in our right-hand side under recently active. You can tag your clients depending on which plan that you have. You can tag them for different programs. It is kind of like a hashtag, so there's no spaces and things like that. One of the things that people don't know is that you can use vcita to actually share documents with your clients. It's actually a client portal. Also your coupons and any campaigns, like email campaigns, right? The main reason I wanted to show you this is because you can actually navigate or select where you want the system to start when you come to the app. I usually have it start on the calendar, so I'm actually going to change this to calendar. Okay? All right, your inbox, just like any inbox anywhere else, anytime you get a new message or you go back and forth, it's just like your email. You can actually send, you can archive, follow up. Usually if you don't respond, it will be under require your attention like we have here. Your calendar, this is where all your bookings are going to be. Notice that your services are on the right-hand side. If you have multiple staff members, they'll be over here. The next is going to be your clients. We didn't import any, but we can actually import using their guide here. And they also have a demo client card that you can play around with as you're going through the system. Few things to point out here is under clients. Again, if you're using tags, you can filter them by their tags, their status, all kinds of different things. I use the search feature a lot. All right. Payments. This is the good part. Now you can do invoices and bookings with PayPal as well as, and actually let's go ahead and select connect so you can see. There's Square, Stripe, and PayPal. Okay, so I usually use Stripe to integrate into this to accept my payments. I am going to go next to documents. Again, you can upload documents and share them with your clients. So if there's like your client agreement, your policies, anything that you share frequently, you can upload here. You have up to 20 gigs, I believe. Where is it at? Yep, up to 20 gigs. And again, all this, you want to look at the plans to make sure that you have the same settings. But once you upload your documents, you can actually send them out to clients or even request documents from your clients. So this is all in one client portal here. Okay, marketing, automation campaigns. This is really where you get into sending automated emails for follow-up. You can use it for delivery, for certain products or services. You can send them happy birthday, but there's a lot of different items on here. You would simply turn it on and edit it. And again, there's a lot of additional options here for marketing. This is only available on certain plans. Okay, this we're going to come back to because this is where I want to start. This is basically creating your little website, the one that I showed you at the beginning. But I love that you can customize this. Next is going to be your settings. And this is where you're going to set up your staff, when you're available, when you block off time, all of your email templates, what people have to fill out when they sign up. I actually have a gateway where they have to fill out a quote unquote application to work with me. So I can set that up in the system. But this is also where you set up any of your integrations with other apps like MailChimp or Zoom or any of that. And I do have a couple of videos on those, so you can check them out. I'll leave those below. All right, that's the menu. So let me go ahead and go to online presence. And of course, I didn't show you the contact us and learning. I would highly suggest you go there. But I'm just going to show you how it's set up. This is a preview of how it's set up now. Very generic, but nice. Notice you have the map, all of the other items. You can have people call you, make appointments, make payments. So I'm going to go back. Now let's customize this. So this is our client portal, right? And this is our URL. Notice there's a lot of random letters and numbers, right? I can customize this. In fact, I have a client who each quarter they change it so their clients don't have their scheduling link. It's like a whole kind of grand opening kind of thing where you can only schedule certain times. So I love that we can change the URL each time. In this case, we'll go ahead and put cotton candy martini bar. Now, here's a little tip. I grab this link and then I use pretty links in my WordPress website. So all I have to do is tell people go to sociallynina.com/bookme to schedule. So I grab this link and I put it in pretty links. I'll leave the link to the tutorial for pretty links. It's a free add-in to WordPress. You could also use Bitly or Google short links, but basically it gives me a way, because not everyone knows how to say vcita or saying live.vcita.com. It might be a little too long, so I actually grabbed this and put it into a short link. But you can also upgrade and connect a domain, so you can have it like schedulenina.com, and it will come straight here. All right. This is where you share it on social media, send your campaigns out and your direct links. But really what we want to do is edit and customize our portal. I'll click on get started and I'll go through this, but I don't really want to go through it. So I'm just going to click on got it. There you go. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is update your business profile. I'll come in here and add my logo in a little bit. I need to create my fake logo in Canva. But here is our business profile. So remember I told you before that you have a section where you can, and actually let's look at my account so you can see. Okay, this is my real vcita site. So here you go. So if you look here under business profile, it has what I offer. It's basically a description. It goes up here, right? The city and state. And then whatever the section title is, so about. So this can be whatever. It can talk about your services. It can be your profile, but you get to title it and add the information here. I try to keep this fairly generic. So when I use it for my business consulting for high-end clients or clients that are VIP clients, but also my one-on-one clients for small businesses. But I want to be able to look professional to all of my clients. All right. So you can actually add an image there. I don't have an image. This might be your logo. I tend to add my photo up here, and then I would add my logo here so people can see who you are. If you're a small business, then you may want to put your logo up there. All right. There's a couple of other details. There's a comment box that you can show there. I'm going to go ahead and go to the next area, which are my action buttons. You can customize exactly what shows up here. I would go in and set up your payments and set up your schedule and all of that before you do this, but I wanted to show you how you can set this up here. So if you've already set up a schedule, you can add your buttons and look at everything that's in here. You can accept payments, which I do. You can accept payments here. You can add a map if you have a location. There's a lot of things that you can include. I'm going to look at bringing in my YouTube videos and Vimeo videos because I think that is amazing. I'm just going to go ahead and select that so you know kind of how it goes. You can actually you can customize this the way you like it. So, yeah, I'm not going to actually go through everything, but just play around in here and design this how you, whatever you feel is best for you and your company. What I suggest is that you at least have an option to schedule, make a payment, and contact you, because some people don't want to schedule. They're reaching out for questions or they're reaching out to work with you. So make sure you have that there. All right. Couple of things that I want to bring up here. I'm just going to go back. Is that you can change the theme. So I have the background photo, the color. I just really like how it's customizable. And then your contact information, you can decide whether you show your phone number or not. I do not. I had it up there for a little bit, but people were actually calling me and sending me, just basically calling me for telemarketing. All right, I'm going to take these down because I just noticed that it had my old. Okay, so I updated all of my links, which are down here, but I also want to add my blog. So you can add any, I cannot type and talk. You can add any links that you need here. Just a note about that I didn't actually mention, when you're adding like the videos and things like that to your site, keep in mind you don't want to put too much unless you're using this as like a website, but maybe putting a testimonial or something there would be great. But make sure that you're keeping it fairly simple so people can get to what they need. All right, this is your URL that you can customize. You can also allow search engines to include it. That means when someone searches for your name, sociallynina or whatever it is, that you can turn up, especially if you have keywords that you've researched for SEO. Include them in your about section or whatever section you're going to call this, or something at the top here. All right, at the top you can actually preview it. Looks good. You can also add it to your website. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, and I probably should have started here so you have something to put on your page, but the business info that was on your page, that's here. I'm just going to go over these fairly quickly, but here's where I can upload my profile picture, any branding or logos that I need, my phone number, same information again that we had on the page, and on the right hand side you can use some of this information to navigate to some of the other places that we're going to go here as well. If you want to add an additional staff member, you can do that there. This is our plan and how much we pay per month. This is our default for our inbox. A couple of things. You can mark it red, and actually let me just do this. I'm going to go ahead and do this now. Learned. Okay, notice something that I needed to add. You can add notifications to your inbox. You can have it go to several different email addresses. So basically, I can have it notified. I have my personal, not personal, but business email. But there's also our support email box and my project manager. So she'll get notifications from that now as well. Also, you can go through and if you have the app installed, which I highly suggest, I use that frequently. You can get notifications on the app when people schedule or cancel. I have a lot of emails coming in, but the app notifications actually pop up on your screen as well. You can edit your email templates, but I'm going to leave that for now. Let's just go ahead and save because there's another area where you can do that. You'll notice that the app, as you're going through and setting it up, it will take you to other places that you're anticipating. So the email templates are here. It would have jumped me over to that section. All right, my services. This is what I really want to show you. So I have different services, and I actually have them categorized. So if you look at my page and click on Schedule Now, I have Start Here because most people don't know where to go, and they should start with a 20-minute discovery session. And then notice I can have different little descriptions under them. I can actually change the icons if I need. Consulting services. This is my Elite Alliance. Notice that some services are already paid. They have to pay before they can actually schedule, and it will say up front. And then the other ones, these are not, they're actually paid outside of this. So they're part of a program, and they can schedule anytime, and they don't have to pay me to schedule this appointment. So here's a custom image. So again, you can customize this how you'd like. I have these sections. These are sections that I've created. In addition to the ones that are showing here, the appointments that are showing here, I have some hidden appointments as well. So as you can see, this one right here, there's a little icon indicating that it is a private session. So the way you add these, there's categories and services at the top. I'm going to go ahead and add a new service. It's going to be a one-on-one appointment. Now remember when we started in the beginning, there were just a few fields. I'm going to go ahead and name this service. This is going to be strategy session, right? This is going to be online. Now I have my Zoom integrated, so that means if I select Zoom, it's going to automatically generate a Zoom meeting number. I love that feature. It's something new that they released. I have a video below that I'll leave in the description so you can see how to integrate your Zoom. All right. If you have Skype, you can also do that, or say you have free conference call or something else, you can just paste the link there. But again, I'm going to use Zoom to generate a link. Okay. The duration is going to be 1 hour, and then I get to select whether they are, what the fee is. So if it's a fee, there it is, okay? Are they required to pay during booking? That means they have to pay before it goes to the next step and they're able to book. I would select that unless you have some kind of service where you discuss it. There's other payment options, but I would always have them pay before scheduling. There's also no fee where you can leave that. Now, here's the thing. When you do this, there's advanced features, and I would really go in and set up my advanced features. So here's where I can put the service description. I can add my custom image, kind of like the one I had here at the bottom. Okay. This is where I can say which category. So of course you would need to select your categories first, but if you don't have that, you can select new category here and create your category and put it under there. Okay, so I'll just put this under prepaid for now. This is the selection that I absolutely love. Do you want to show this service on your online booking service menu? That means when people come, they can schedule it there. There are certain services you may have that you don't want public. You have to qualify for, or you have to take a program for it, or whatever it is. You can uncheck that, and then you'll just get a private link to show them. All right. These are my settings here. Now, here it says service availability through regular business hours. I didn't show you that, but I'll show you where that section is. You can set up the hours that you're available as in general. Or you can say that, so what that means is I'm available Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Let's say that's my schedule, right? That means all of these schedules need to fit within that time period. But maybe you only do your discovery sessions on Tuesdays. So what you would do is you would select this and you would take out anything that doesn't fit. And so maybe you are available between 8 a.m. and 12 because you take a lunch, right? You need to schedule some time for lunch. So let's just say 11:30. Nope, not p.m. Sorry. Let's say 12, okay? Then you can add a plus and you could say I'm also available from, let's say 1 to 3:30, and maybe your kids come home, so then you don't take calls again until 7 p.m. and then you're available to 9. I don't know. Seems like a long day, but that's your schedule, okay? Another thing that you can do is, say you're doing a special, so only this week. You can only schedule this particular special service, right, to this week. You can actually go in here, and give me a second here. Okay, so what this does is you can edit the availability. And did I make a change? I must have made another change. Give me a second. Save. Okay. You can say, instead of saying I'm available on Tuesdays at 7, 7 to 9 or 8 to 5, you can say I'm available this particular day. I'm just dragging my mouse down, or you can use the buttons at the bottom. There is another section in here where you can block off days, like maybe it's your birthday or this one particular Wednesday, you don't want to schedule appointments. You can kind of block off time for admin time for yourself. But again, you can get very granular in this. All right. The calendar intervals are basically on default, but it's every 30 minutes, every 60 minutes, whatever. I'm going to leave it as default. Keep in mind, I'm taking you through creating one booking type. And you can set at the granular level all of these features, but these are also defaults in my system that I set up under settings because I know how I want, the majority of the time, how I want my scheduling to go. All right. Some of the other booking options, again, you could set the default in here, but you can also customize. So for instance, I always have my appointments where I have to accept it. No one can just schedule. However, maybe for your internal team, if you're using this for your scheduling system, you can say that these particular type can be, automatically accepted. So take a look through here at some of those features. And then also your notifications, your emails, all of that can be, is by default on certain plans. You can actually add custom SMSs and reminders. But again, in your client messaging, again, in settings, that's where you set that. Now, my favorite part of this, I have people apply to work with me. So not everybody's a good fit for me, and I'm not a good fit for everyone. So a lot of times people will come and let's say, someone wanted me to help them write a book. That's not a service that I offer. But because they filled out my client card, I knew exactly what they wanted. And I was able to tell them in advance, let's not schedule this call because it's not a good fit. Under your client card settings, you can set your default. I usually have my email, first name, last name, mobile device, and I usually add something that says, how did you find me? Because I always want to know where people came from. Now, what you can do is set your client card, and that appears on your default bookings. That means anytime someone books, there's an intake form, but you can set additional fields here under your service. So say this is a specific service. So let's say I'm a makeup artist, and if it's, for brides, you ask about the wedding date. And if it's about a shoot on, on site, what the location is and things like that. So you have the option to add custom questions for each type. If you are a business coach, this is where you create your application and you get to review it. You actually get it in email before you accept the appointment. I would highly suggest you go into your client card because in those settings, you can also set when someone purchases a service, what are the default fields there. All right. So I'm going to save this, but I want to make sure you see that you can grab this link. So if this is something that you're not showing on your booking service, you can grab the link and put it wherever you need or send it out to people. So we went through a lot of the features for setup, and if you just go through the wizard, you can get started quickly. But I took it a step further and went through my services. You should actually go through each of these and customize them the way you like. Now, if you want me to do videos on it, just ask me questions below. I'm going to really do a lot more vcita videos because a lot of my clients are now using it, and I'm actually incorporating this into a lot of my training sessions. In fact, this weekend, May 2nd, I actually have what's called Weekend Crash Course, and it's basically how to go through switching your business to an online business. Everybody's talking about pivoting, but basically what we're going to do is the first half is everything strategy, like what is your digital offer? What are the outcomes that you're going to offer your clients? What coaching tools do you need or strategy session tools, how to plan it. And then the second part, we're going to go through vcita and then also in general, how to actually accept payment, set up your schedule, really automate your communication with your clients so it goes smoothly. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and then check out weekendcrashcourse.com for my crash course where we go deeper into vcita and using online scheduling tools to generate a new revenue for your company. Ciao for now.